Yo, welcome to episode 11 of my premium podcast experience and friends. Today's special guest is a rapper, an entertainer, and visionary. I'm talking about indie music artist B.U.D., formerly known as B.U.D. the King. This guy has an interesting flow, a unique sound, and a refreshing image. I have the feeling that some feathers could be ruffled, and I would be glad. As always, like, share, follow, comment, rate, and review my podcast on iTunes and Google Play. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Splash Jordan and House of Splash on Snapchat. No more stalling and friends, episode 11. Let's get to it.
It's like, it's gonna be everything. And I'm gonna make sure you get a poster of this. This is my promotional.
Now, what is this?
This is my album cover.
Okay, it's your album cover. Yeah. When your album coming out?
I do got a date. Well, it's a special date. I got to figure out what the date is, but it's going to be August.
You can say August.
Yeah, I can say August.
You can say August. Okay. I came into this conversation, based on some of the things I've seen you say and some of the music you posted, sounded like you got like a pretty big chip on your shoulder in some regards, in some aspect. Right. Now, is that intentional or... do you mean to come across as that? Like I see you say things like, you're putting out the best music in the city or that nobody's outworking you. Where does that come from?
Well, pretty much that's my mind speaking before thinking. Sometimes our mind speaking, okay. We be like, we feel like we the best. What it really come from is just me being a competitor. It's pretty much, it's no type of saying that I'm the best, no ego thing or nothing. I feel like everybody should feel like they're the best because I feel like at the end of the day, that's how leaders are born. If you say that you're the best, you got to be the best.
You do got to be the best, especially if you claim the best. Or even if you don't claim the best, you still should put your best foot forward.
Right.
Now, I'm watching some of the videos. And especially like the Fallen and Trap, to say that the style is very unique would be an understatement. What's your mind state when you making these videos, or like what is your overall message?
My overall message with my music videos is pretty much to have people understand like the creativity process as a music artist, because I feel like what I do is very like animation, like it takes you to another world, another place, and I feel like with hip hop, people are so used to people being, not out the box. They just hear, words, lyrics, and they hear trends. And I feel like what I bring is the creative, visionary aspect of the music videos where people can actually see, me like in a silver face. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
As a alien.
Right.
They can see me as a bumblebee for buzzing. They can see me as a heavy person and heavy. I just feel like I have all different type of, ways that I can do things with my music and stuff, so people can just definitely follow what I'm doing and they can like my visions for what it is, because that's what it is. It's my vision, and you can see it clear. I feel like I execute with my videos.
I will say that there is, like, the first time I watched them, I didn't even peep how much, like, effort went into, like, especially like the costuming, which is something that I know that nobody else considers,
right?
Especially when they're making a music video. Typically, especially when you're making a rap video, it's less is more,
right?
Or it's baggy jeans and designer shirts. But there's a lot of costuming that goes into it. Now, how long have you been making music?
I've been making music all my life. I was born into music. You might as well say. I feel like I've been doing music since I've been 9.
Since 9.
Yes, I started actually rapping as far as like making my first song at the age of 13 when I was a teenager.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, now who influenced you to start making music that early?
Around that time, my first album, of course, I wouldn't, advise teenagers to listen to this, but Snoop Doggy Dogg and Da Brat. That was my first, me and my sister Erica, that was our first album. And I just... who influenced me to rap, I just say, listening to Notorious B.I.G. and them and Tupac and all the different type of, MTV, because MTV used to come on. They used to have like the videos and stuff. And
You're talking about when they used to play music videos,
right. See the World, all
right?
of them.
See the okay,
Video Soul,
Big Tigger, The Basement.
Yes, that's one of my favorite. Yeah, the freestyle in the basement. I used to look at that a lot. Just by looking at those things and doing that, I just feel like that's what is inspired me to want to do music and write. And me and my sister used to battle. All the time used to just freestyle and we always listen to music in the house because I think. Back in the 80s, that's all you used to hear, like the boom box playing in the room and, stuff like that. So that's what we used to do.
Who are you listening to now, though?
You say who I listen to now as far as like
what type of music are you listening to now?
I pretty much, I don't discriminate against nobody. I feel like music, everybody has a story to tell and everybody has something that they're trying to, get out to the world. I listen to everybody. I don't discriminate against nobody. I listen to rock and roll, neo soul, R&B, bluegrass. Bluegrass is kind of folk music. I like that a lot. A lot of people don't know that. Listen to everything, rap, pop, everything. Because I feel like that's people could tell that I'm an open-minded artist by my videos, and that's what I do because of the stuff I do and stuff. So I just feel like I just do a little bit of everything, and I feel like it's only going to get, it's going to make my music, you're going to see the growth and you're going to see the progression as me as a music artist, a writer, and, working with different genres, of course. I feel like that's where that comes into play as well, doing that.
Are you directing the videos?
Yeah, I do. I come up with the concepts and I come up with the costumes. I come up with the people that's in the video, how the videos are shot, the angles and everything. But the directors, I don't want to take all the credit. They do come, like, okay, we're going to do this. They do the editing process. Okay. I have been involved in the editing process. I got a new video called Beat Not Mean Like Police, and it's based on police brutality. And I feel like that's going to be a big, record. People are going to be able to follow that and, see me do my thing with that as well.
Right. What with all the police brutality that's going on right now?
Right.
And cops killing kids and getting off.
Right. Yup. That's true.
So where do you see it all going? Where do you see it all going? Like, you got these videos and the songs of substance.
Right.
What's the next step?
My next step is actually opening up for other artists, whether underground or signed artists, mainstream artists, going traveling across the world, going overseas. I am supposed to go overseas this year. I'm going to talk about that more, I am going to try to do that. I just feel like...
Where would you go?
I go to Scotland. I go over there to,
Really? You go to Scotland?
Yeah.
Was that like the first place you'd go?
That may be where I am going,
Okay.
But nah, I would definitely go there. I just feel like I go anywhere that I feel that I can, break the boundaries for hip hop. Because I feel like it's up to you, the person, to travel and make your name and make yourself. Because I just feel like if you sit and you don't do nothing, nobody's gonna hear or see you. But if people see you out here active and I'm out here doing everything as far as going to all of these places and doing this and doing that, I just I really feel like I'm gonna be an artist that soars so far because I believe in myself. Like I really believe in what I do and I believe in the gift that I got. And I just feel like I got something special, and I'm sharing it with the world.
And what's that support like? Like, I see, actually, when I'm watching videos, I notice a few people that I went to school with. How hard is it to get people to kind of like, and you even kind of touched on a little bit in Fake Love. Do you feel like, people are just around you because they see like, oh, there's a uniqueness here that could possibly turn into something else? Or do you think that people genuinely understand, this rhetoric you're pushing?
I just feel like the support is so-so. But I came to a place now, I'm comfortable with how I do get support. I feel like people see what I'm doing. They know that I'm actually an artist out here trying to deliver positive messages. I make clean music. I'm making, type animation type stuff. And I do feel like what I do, it's going to get support in the long run. I just feel like I'm building a team. I actually have one of my close friends. He's helping me out behind the scenes. His name is Tavares Brown. He helped me, do a lot of things as far as coordinating, you know, being a coordinator. My fault, my words were twisted. He coordinate a lot of things for me, and as far as, you know, social media, we trying to, you know, up the ante with that, get people involved, get people doing that. And then, you know, I got somebody that's doing, you know, like Twitter accounts for my fans and stuff like that. Supporters, I want to call them supporters because, you know, fans is so 90s. But, you know, supporters. But I just feel like at the end of the day, yeah, I do have people that support genuinely, and I do have people that don't know if they do want to support. And the fake love, that's just definitely pretty much one of those things that I just feel like everybody get fake love. You can have somebody say, hey, you doing a good job, but they don't really mean it. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. It's just a sarcastic type of remark. Like, hey, I see you up here doing your thing and, you know, interviewing people, but, you know, it's why is the but? That's what you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course. I think that has a lot to do with where people are. It's very, and I see people say this. It's just that, you know, Charlotte lacks identity.
Yes,
it lacks identity, which, you know, leaves a wide open avenue. But sometimes, you know, the status quo is to hate on the person, you know, who is actually doing something. Meanwhile, you know, you're not doing much of anything. You know,
right.
What are you doing? What are you contributing? You know, for you to hate on me, and you know, while I'm trying to, you know, deliver my message. So I definitely understand that. I've been, you know, the victim of fake love on many an occasion. So,
right. I just feel like the city, it could have you do have artists that have their own identities, and you do have artists that, like, you know, they look up to people, so of course they gonna mimic. Because I feel like everybody wanted to be Michael Jordan, they gonna mimic him on the courts. Michael Jackson, moonwalking, the singers, Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston back in the day. I just feel like it's okay to, you know, honor people that you look up to. I think we should embrace that more. But I do feel like being an individual, you do need to be yourself, because that's what makes you who you are as a person. And I feel like nobody, you know, I do feel like I distinguish myself of who I am, who BUD is. That's why my name is an acronym, Betta Understand Dis, you know.
Better Understand This.
Yeah, so, yeah.
Better Understand This.
So that's what my name stands for.
Yeah. Now, where did that come from?
When I first started, my name was King BUD, and I don't know if you're familiar with Nate Quick. You know, he passed away. Rest in peace to him. He worked in Pound 98. But
okay, yeah.
He played my record a long time ago. My father was a pizza delivery guy a long time ago, and he used to always deliver pizzas to the radio stations and stuff like that. Because, you know, my dad was an ex-Green Beret. And then he started doing that or whatever. But when he met Nate Quick, he was like, you know, my son rap, he doing music, you know, he's young. I was probably around, I had to be young. It was probably 13, 14, one of those ages. But I remember Nate Quick was like, you know, you have to change your name because you don't want to be affiliated with a gang with the king. And, you know, when I was growing up, they did have kings real, you know, heavy and around, and you know, and I never looked at it like that. I just looked at it like, you know, I'm a king of the young kids because I was a young rapper, so that's what I felt like I was doing. But, you know, I don't really try to get tied into, you know, oh, I hate what they do, and, you know, people shouldn't be in gangs and stuff, because at the end of the day, I just feel like I mind my business. I don't want to, you know.
That's all. I just
feel like I mind my business. Respect what you do. That's you. You know, what you do outside of your life. Everybody got a life, and they could choose what to do. Like, you know, a wise man say you only got 24 hours in a day. You pick to choose what you want to do within that 24 hours. And I always choose to be productive, you know, what I do. So, yeah.
Would you say that your views and your beliefs align with your image? Like, because your image is very radical.
Right. So
would you say, you know, and sitting here talking to you, you know, you seem like a very calm individual.
Right.
What would you say, are you know, is BUD your real life persona, or is that like, you know, a stick or just an image? Or is that how you really feel about you know, the world around you?
BUD, I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like Edgar is a different person than Bud.
Okay.
Which is BUD. I feel like Bud is a person that, you know, he's not scared to go against the grain. When you had Edgar, the regular me, that, you know,